So welcome back to Crosscheck Chats. This is going to be episode 4, I believe we're on now. As you can tell, we're joined by a special guest today, Coventry Blaze and GB international forward, Luke Ferrara. How you doing, Luke?
Good, thanks, guys. How are you?
Yeah, we're not bad. Thanks, mate. Not bad.
Not too bad. I like how you put it down then, Pete, because Luke's definitely going to be down on your screen, but he's not on mine, so we'll see how the edit turns out.
Well, is that way then, or it might be there.
Who knows? So the point of this one is, again, because we brought a guest, we've got a few questions just to ask Luke and just to kind of give you all something to watch during this lockdown period that we're all in, a bit of entertainment for you all. So I guess I'll kick it off then, Luke, just in general. How are you doing? What's your lockdown been like? What have you been up to?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I'm sure, like everyone else, it's a bit boring and frustrating. I'd rather be getting ready for the playoffs right now. But I mean, I got coursework to do. I'm studying this year, so I'm as busy as I can be right now, and I'm just, grateful to be with my family and everybody's healthy. So,
what are you studying?
I'm doing a master's in business. Me and David Clements are on the same course through the team, so not ideal. I got 3 more pieces to do in the next 3 weeks, but I got all the time in the world to do it.
Yeah. Nothing like leaving it till last minute.
Oh no, I know.
If you'd have been a Blaze playoff run, and then what with the GB games and everything like that coming up, you'd have been well stuck to get all that work churned out.
Yeah, I would have been in one, I think, but I guess I don't have to worry about that right now.
Yeah,
I'll be fine. These 3 will be fine. I'm not worried.
So yeah, just like touching on with like the Blaze run and stuff. I mean, obviously the Blaze were on hell of a sort of run out of Christmas heading towards playoffs this year, and obviously I think it goes without saying, like, congratulations to you as well, because you had a terrific season for Blaze. What sort of atmosphere were it like in the locker room coming up towards playoffs and whatnot? I mean, I take it you guys must have been pretty buzzing.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Well, it was, like you said, it was just we were buzzing. We were just full of confidence. We didn't really look ahead to like who we were playing. We just knew every day we had a really good chance of winning that game. And I don't know if I've played on a team with that much confidence before. We didn't worry about anything. We just knew that we play our game, and even if we don't, we still have a good chance of winning. So it was a lot of fun to be a part of. And I think with the season ending the way it did, it was kind of very tough for us to take, because I know we were outside chance of winning the league, but still any chance is good enough in hockey. And then being the informed team going into the playoffs would have been a lot of fun to see how that happened. So
yeah, definitely.
Anything could definitely have happened. If you look at last year when Cardiff were looking like they were going to take it, and then obviously they came to the Sky Dome in the last game of the season and stuff, and anything can happen. So you never know, and it is just one of those things that is a bit sad and a bit annoying, really, that it couldn't come to some kind of fairy tale ending almost.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's, I still keep in touch, obviously, with all the guys in the team, and they're all saying the same thing. They don't think anything was going to stop us. I think the only thing was this virus. So
yeah,
tough to take, but still a lot of fun along the way. So
and when you sort of think about that sort of like group of players and that core players, who really were the sort of like standout leaders and the guys that you'd sort of looked to and whatnot in the locker room?
I mean, obviously Drew being our captain, he's probably the most experienced player on the team, so he's a guy you look to, and obviously Brawler, being the character he is he's great at getting us going and doing whatever he needs to do. So yeah, those are 2 guys definitely that we would look for in the changing room. Bit of motivation, bit of experience, and they helped us a lot.
And what about outside the locker room? What were the guys that you sort of knock around with post game and through the week and whatnot?
There was quite a lot, to be fair. We always try and hang out as much as we could. Obviously, Dylan Lawrence was my roommate, and we got on really well, did a lot together. Me and Clem were studying together, so
yeah.
I couldn't get rid of him at times, but he's a good guy. I got on really well with Clem. We still talk every day trying to figure out the coursework. So
yeah.
And then yeah, I had a good group of friends like me and Eichstad, Chris Polkamp, Johnston, Hamonic. There was a bunch of us that would once or twice a week regularly hang out and do stuff. So it's kind of tough to see them fly back within a few days of hearing the news too. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's at least they sort of got out and got back to their families as well, which is about the only sort of like positive of the whole situation, I guess, really. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, I can't say enough how well the Blaze dealt with it. Like flights were booked and everything was done within a few days. It was impressive, and everybody's home safe. So
I bet Rob was pulling his hair out.
yeah,
yeah, I think he was stressed to say the least, but he did a really good job.
Yeah,
good lad. So I guess we'll go into the just general kind of Q&A bit with all the questions that we kind of prepped you with earlier, so you're not really put on the spot.
Okay, yeah.
So this week we spoke a lot, me and Pete, about favourites, rinks and stuff. So Pete, do you want to lead with that question?
Yeah, so let's know your favourite rink to play at and least favourite.
Is this like as an away player going to the rink? Or...
Yeah.
I think I really enjoy playing in Nottingham. For some reason, I seem to have success there, and I mean it's nice to play in that arena with a big atmosphere. But yeah, for whatever reason, I've had quite a lot of success there in my career, so I enjoy those games. And then I'm sure this is most people's answer, but Manchester is the least favorite.
Right.
Terrible changing rooms, cold, damp, showers don't work. So, ice is small. They usually have a physical team, so there's not a lot to look forward to. I should say.
Yeah,
an honest response. Yeah,
At
least you've only got a short bus drive home when there's a team full of coach full of players that haven't showered. I suppose that's the.
Yeah, that's true.
Coventry, it's not that far.
It's not too bad. No, it's better than being 8 hours from Dundee, I guess.
Yeah, the Manchester changing rooms, the ceilings are really low, don't you think? Like they're really like, if you're a tall guy, you're going to struggle.
Yeah, luckily I'm not too tall. It's not a concern, but we have guys on our team who have to duck to get in and out.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
So pre-game then. So obviously home and away, you might have different ones. But do you have any pre-game superstitions? It's a very hockey player question. You must get asked quite a lot. Do you have any superstitions?
Yeah, I try not to. I try not to be in my head. I feel like I play better when I'm relaxed and having fun. So. I like to play two touch. I put my equipment on left side first over right. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I've always done that. But apart from that, I'm not too into superstitions. As long as I can be relaxed and having fun, I usually play a lot better. I have enough to worry about rather than other weird things going on. So
definitely.
And talking about hockey in general as your career and whatnot, when you were sort of growing up, what sort of players were, inspiring you as you were sort of like going through your early teens and whatnot and getting into the sport?
Yeah, well, I played, obviously, I got two of the older brothers who played, and they were both breaking into the Phantom senior team at the time. So I obviously looked up to them, and they still like inspirations to me now. And then my stepdad played for Peterborough too, so I looked up to him. And obviously, there's a lot of players come through the Peterborough system, and David Clark's always been a good friend of mine and looked after me through my career. So he was somebody I always checked how he was doing, and he always kept in touch with me, and he still does, to be fair. He was the first guy to text me, congratulate me on getting 30 goals this year. So
awesome.
He's still inspiring me now.
Yeah, spot on.
Good man. So I'll bring a question from Twitter. A couple of people had asked this. If you could pick one player from a different team in the Elite League this year to join the Coventry Blaze, to have been on your line, let's say, who would you have picked out of the other teams?
That's a tough question. There's a lot of obviously really good players. Obviously, like Sam Herr having the year he did, and I mean, you could list off 20 players, I guess, at least. But I mean, I think from playing with and playing against Dowdy and Ben O'Connor, I know how hard they shoot the puck, and they both like to take slap shots. And I've been hit and nearly hit in the face a couple times with them. So I'd rather they were on my team than playing against me, to tell you the truth.
That makes me grimace just thinking about it.
Yeah, I think my first game against Dowdy, he shot one, it whistled right by my ear, and he immediately apologized to me. So if I can avoid that, I will.
Brilliant. We actually, to be fair, I've had this conversation not with you, Pete, this week, but with a couple of hockey fans in general that I've been speaking to, and every person I talk to when we're talking about defensemen always pick Ben O'Connor to be in their like fantasy team if you're going to pick a Brit D. And I said I'd agree with that just because of that slap shot. That slap shot scares me. Like as a fan, I'm scared it's going to take a ricochet and hit me. I don't know how guys can jump in front of that and try and block it. What kind of mindset like do you guys have as players to think I'm gonna jump in front of that? No way. That's not for me.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess my coach is going to hear this, but I'd rather not be in the way of that. But I think it's just something that is just it's just a hockey thing. You don't think anything of it. You know, you have a job to do and you want to win the game. And I mean, it hurts at the time, and then you get over it and you move on.
Yeah. It's that adrenaline, I suppose, and the split-second decision that you've got to make. I think if you thought about it, then it's in the back of the net, innit? If you think about if you're going to dive in front of it, then it's gone, innit? So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's if you think about it, it's too late. You got to put your body in the way, and then just hope it hits you in the shin pads or the skate, and nothing worse.
Yeah. What was the question that was floating around about the NHL?
Ryan? So someone said if you had the opportunity to sign for any NHL team, who would you choose? If you could pick any of the 31, who are you going to?
I don't know why. I've always been a Ducks fan, but I think location-wise that would be fun too. But maybe they're not doing too well right now. So maybe like playing on Pittsburgh with somebody like Crosby, obviously having a guy like that making my job a lot easier would be a lot of fun. So I'd probably say them.
Yeah, definitely.
It's actually the Anaheim. Do you think that comes from being a kid and watching like Mighty Ducks and stuff, or is it just because Ducks?
I think it probably did start like that and then just became a thing. And they actually won the Stanley Cup one year on my birthday when I was quite young. So I think just little things like that. But probably originated with the movies, I'd say.
For sure.
Yeah,
I bet that hurts Pete as a Kings fan.
Yeah.
The rivalry with the Kings is more cemented with the Sharks anyway, so
True.
Although at the moment we ain't got rights to have rivalries with anyone because most teams were turning Kings over anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Fair play. I think you've got one more, Pete, I think.
Yeah, just I suppose like last question to sort of like sum up and any sort of messages for the UK fans, Blaze fans, GB fans, anything that you want to sort of say or pass on?
Yeah, I guess like obviously with the way things are right now, just anything they can be doing to minimize this and staying at home and looking after themselves. You know, obviously everybody's disappointed with how it went, but we'd like to have a full season next year and hopefully get past this as quick as they can. So if the hockey community can do their bit, then that would be important. And obviously, I know it's tough at these times too, but the hockey community is a family. So if there's anybody struggling, you know, just reach out and talk to anybody they can. And I'm sure somebody in the hockey world is ready to help them. So
yeah, spot on, Luke. Spot on. Good words. Yeah, well, thanks a lot for joining us, Luke. It's been much appreciated that you've dropped out of your busy studying schedule as well.
No problem, guys.
Your notes, but yeah, like I say, congratulations on the year that you had, and sorry that it sort of ended so abruptly for you. And hopefully next year you'll be surrounded by some good players again and crack on the ice.
Yeah, that's all I can hope for. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, no, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the chat.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Last up, just for everyone watching, like Luke just said, if you've got anything that you want to talk about, any qualms, even if you just want to talk hockey and distract yourself from the world, all our DMs on all platforms are always open. Give us a shout and we'll talk with you. We'll talk hockey. Why not? But apart from that, thank you for watching as always, and we'll catch you for the next one. See you later.
See you guys.